In this video, I'm going to be telling you three major mistakes that you're making that is making money disappear from your account and how you can avoid them. Hi, my name is Martin Sosodi and this is Planmoni. In this channel, we give financial advice, tips and strategies to make your money last. Feel free to like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. Without further ado, let's jump into it. The number one mistake that you are making is the mistake I call the big pool. What does this mean? When you get paid, let's say you're a freelancer, you had a gig payment. So gig payments. Let's say you're a student, right? And you receive allowance. Allowances. You're a salary earner, you receive salary every month, right? So salaries, and so on. Everything goes into this account. Let's call this account, let's say OP. Now, gig payments you put in that account, salaries, allowances, everything you make goes into this account. Now, this is what I call the big pool. Now, why is this a mistake? The mistake is, since all your money is in your bank account, this is where you spend from. Bills, food, clothing, transportation, everything is coming from this account. You are treating this account as the big pool. What happens to this account? Minus debits. So you spend on your bills, spend on food, spend on clothing, transportation, everything. All your income goes to this account, and this is where you spend from. The money is going to disappear faster than with a boat, except you make billions of naira every month and you can afford to buy everything you need. Never treat your account as the big pool. This is a financial mistake. Now, the second mistake is what I call off track. Now, what is off track? Say you are going somewhere, you leave your house, and you want to go, let's say, to the supermarket, right? You want to go and buy something at the supermarket. Then along the way, you saw a bar and you branched the bar. You went there, stayed there, started drinking, something like that, right? And now you forgot that you're supposed to go to the supermarket to buy things. You just lost track of what you were out from your house to do. Now, this happens in finance most times. Most times, you have money in your account and you say, okay, this money, I'm going to use it for transportation. I'm going to use this money for feeding, or I'm going to use this money to buy this, or I'm going to use this money to do something, right? And then you see that you're using the money to do something else. You use the money that you are supposed to use for feeding, you use it for transportation. The one that you're supposed to use for transportation, you use it for, bills and the rest of that. You understand? Now, off track is one of the major problems that drains money very fast from your account. I'll give you more examples now. So you earn, let's say 200,000 naira a month. Before you took the job as a salary earner, before you took your job, before when you went for your interviews and you were applying for the job and all that, we tell you, okay, yeah, this is how much we are going to be paying you every month, right? We're going to pay you 200,000 naira every month. We're going to pay you 200,000 naira every month. So you have calculated how much you're going to be spending on transportation, so transportation, right? How much you're going to be spending on food, so food. How much you're going to be spending on bills, and so on, right? You are in Lagos, Nigeria. Your workplace is in Lekki, but let's say you live on the mainland, right? Let's say you live in Apapa. From Apapa to Lekki, you spend 3,000 naira every day. The transportation daily is 3K, right? You need to eat your food. Let's say you spend another 3K on feeding. I don't know what you eat, but let's say 5K. You spend 5K feeding daily, right? Then bills, your electricity bills, your internet bills, and the rest of that. Let's say that comes at, let's say, 2K daily. This will sum up to, if you calculate this times 5. So that gives you 15 for a week, 15,000 naira weekly. So this is daily, weekly, and monthly. So this comes to 15,000 naira weekly, and this comes to 60,000 naira monthly, right? So 60k monthly just for transportation alone. Food comes 5 days a week, right? You work Monday to Friday in this case, right? So 5 days a week, food comes at 25,000 naira weekly times 4, 100,000 naira monthly. Bills comes at 10,000 naira weekly and then 40,000 naira monthly. 200k is gone, right? You just spent 200,000 naira. This were your plan. This is the initial plan that you had, or this is your calculation on. As a matter of fact, you didn't even have savings on 200,000 naira, but this is just hypothetical. This is an example, right? Because of this mistake people make, this off-track mistake, the money that you're supposed to use for transportation, something came up. You got some wants. You saw one very nice shoe, and like, I think I like this shoe. You bought it. You bought the shoe. Now, this is your salary, right? You bought the shoe. Let's say the shoe costs, for instance, 15k. Then tomorrow, you took somebody out or your friends out, you went to drink somewhere, and you spent 20,000 naira. With this spending, do you think you can meet this breakdown, this track anymore? It's not possible. Once you go off track, you just broke this circle. You just broke this calculation. The money will no longer be enough for 1 month before your next payday. If you're a salary earner in this case, you're not going to be able to wait until the next salary before you run out of money. As a matter of fact, you're going to run out of money very, very fast before your next salary. So you see the problem. The third and final mistake that I think you are making, that is making money disappear very fast, is the mistake I call willpower. Now, you think that you are Warren Buffett, right? You're very, very smart with money. You can plan, you can strategize, you can budget very well, just because there is no money on ground yet. So before the money comes, you are a financial expert, right? When this 10 million come, I'm going to put 5 million in Nigerian stock exchange, or invest in crypto. I'm going to do this and do that until the money comes. When the money comes, you just discover that you can't think anymore, right? You're spending the money, and all of a sudden the money is remaining 500,000 naira. Then your eye clears. You're like, I'm about to get broke. What should I do right now? Avoid this mistake. Never rely on willpower. Never budget, plan, and think that when the money comes, you are going to execute as precisely as you have planned. Never make that mistake. Avoid this mistake at all costs. And I will tell you how you are going to avoid all these mistakes. Now, the first way to avoid these 3 mistakes is applying what I call the 50-30-20 rule. 50-30-20 rule. Now, what is the 50-30-20 rule? This is a way to say, for you to make that money not disappear fast, segment your income into 50-30-20. 50% of that your income should go on needs, 30% should go on wants, and 20% should go on savings. Lock this 20%. So you lock this 20% up in savings, making sure that you never touch this 20%. Now, what are your needs? The things you can't do without in that month. The things you cannot do without. For instance, you need to pay transportation to work. You need to eat every day. You need to pay bills. You need to pay your electricity bills. You need to subscribe your internet. All these are your needs. All these fall into the category of needs. And you should only spend 50% of your income on your needs and nothing more. If you want your money to last longer, if you want your money to stay to the next payday, for a salary earner, if you want your money to stay to the next payday, or even for a freelancer who just made money in 1 gig or something like that, and you want your money to last as long as possible, Never spend more than 50% of your money on needs, what you need, right? And spend only 30% on your wants. So your wants, like your needs, your needs are like your bills, food for the month, your transportation, and so on. Your wants, what are your wants? Those things you really don't need. 30% of your money should go on that. Never spend more than 30% of your income on those wants. So in this case, you can say extra, extra food, drinks, maybe whatever you really don't need, right? These are all in your wants category. Now for the savings, 20% of your money should go in savings, meaning that you're saving you're saving this money for the future needs. For instance, your yearly rent, those of us in Nigeria, vacation, or whatever you want to save for, right? You should save 20% of your money towards that. That will make your money last. When you spend 50% of your money in needs and don't spend more than that, right? And you spend 30% on wants, nothing more than that. So you're not putting your hands on the 50% later on for wants, right? And you're not spending into your savings. When you can do that, your money will not disappear fast, right? Now, once you have implemented this through, what do you need to do? That is where automation comes in. So the second way, so I'll put it this way. So number 2 is automation. Automate it. Because if you don't automate it, what this is going to do is that it's going to make you rely on willpower. It's going to make you go off track. Make sure that you automate this. Make sure that you segment 50% of your salary or your income and spread it throughout that period that you need that money to last. For salary earners, they earn money every month. The money comes in. When this money comes in, you have segmented it like this: 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings. So when you automate it, you deposit your 50%, make sure that this money comes back to you for that period of time. So 50% of, let's say you earn, in this case, let's say you earn 300k a month. 50% of 300k is 150, right? So you create an account. You have an account which you call needs. So need account. Now need accounts have 150k. So 150k for needs account. And you make sure that you divide this money. So divide this money into maybe 30. So 30 days in the month. For months that are 30 days or 31 days, whatever. Or you can say 4 weeks in a month. So either 30 days in a month or 4 weeks. So weekly, you can divide this money weekly, or you can divide it daily, right? So when you divide 150k per day, that will give you how much? So this should be able to handle your daily needs, like your food, your transportation, depending on the distance of where you're going, depending on what you eat per day, depending on how much you need for food and the rest of that, right? But the bottom line of this is that you make sure that you automate this process so that the money comes to your account daily, so that even if you miss out a day, for instance, you use the daily need money to do something else, you are rest assured that tomorrow, this money that is coming, another money that is coming can serve that need. So in this way, you have automated the process and you don't have an uncontrolled access to this 50%. Do you understand? And you can do that for the rest. You can do that for the 30%. You can do that for the savings. For your savings, you can use other platforms, where you can, depending on how long you want to save the money for. Let's say you want to save money for a year or 2 or whatever you are saving for. Maybe you are saving for your house, to move to a new house, or you're saving for your rent, your current place, or whatever you're saving for your business or so. You can be able to deposit this money safely into a platform where you can grow your money, with interest yearly, annual interest, or whatever you want, and you are rest assured that your needs and wants are being taken care of automatically. Ask yourself for a second, how many times have you planned to do something with your money and ended up doing something else with that same money? How many times have you planned to say, okay, this money I'm going to make sure that this money lasts me for 1 month, and you saw yourself, battling to make that money last for just 1 week, right? So you don't need to bother yourself too much. You don't need to even stress yourself too much in these processes. That's where automation comes in. You need to automate this thing. You need to make sure that this money is coming back, this money is being used for that purpose, and you are making sure that this money take care of those things that you need it to take care of for that period of time. In this way, your money will not disappear fast. Your needs money is going to be solely used for the needs. Your wants money is going to be solely used for the wants, and you can also have savings depending on your salary, of course. At this point, you might be wondering, okay, so what tools do you recommend I use to do this stuff, to segment my income, split my income, and to be able to automate this thing? Yeah, that's where Planmoni comes in. We have built a tool that can enable you do this whole stuff. You can deposit money and automate this money back to yourself. You can decide to create as many payout plans as possible for your needs, for your wants, for your savings, and call them whatever you want to call them. Even in your needs, you can decide to create multiple payouts for your bills, specifically for food, for transportation, and you can automate this money and make it come back to you so that you don't have uncontrolled access to your money. If this is interesting to you, I'm going to drop a link in the description below. Click on it, go to the website. As at the time I'm shooting this video, the product is not out yet, so you can join the waitlist and be the first to know when we release this product. If you find this video helpful, click on the thumbs up button, give it a like, share it to your friends, click on the subscribe button, because we're going to be dropping more videos like this in this channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.